Codes are basically a whole bunch of combinations of words and numbers that you can put in to War Tycoon settings change to get code. Not code, but like a code reward. The Twitter MP3 is basically uh, a reskin of the MP3, which you could get by typing in a certain code a while ago. It is now expired. Vehicles are one of the most essential parts of War Tycoon, and the whole point of them is that when they're used, basically they give you an advantage, like a car, which you move faster. Yay! Alright, so the DeLorean is basically a secret helicopter you get for 10 rebirths, and it's kind of like a car, but not really. Pretty strange, but it's a cool addition, I guess. Yay! War Tycoon used to go by the name of Oil Warfare Tycoon, but this was changed eventually, and I do like the old one, but the new one is still pretty cool. Yeah. There is a War Tycoon wiki, which has quite a lot of cool information, just like, say, that most people know about though. Anyways, the F-35 actually used to cost 2,500 Robux, but one day it suddenly changed to 1,500, and not many people seem to talk about it. Pretty sure it's changed, to be honest. Hazel Tech is the creator of War Tycoon and Green Tide Entertainment, and is basically the guy who made the funny game. Yay! There is something known as an old Car 98, and this is basically an older version of the Car 98, where its animation was really like weird, like your hand would go over the aim sight when using it. So the animations will change, but when people refer to the Car 98 when it had these animations still, it was just called the old. It's called the old Car 98s. I've heard new animations, but yeah, that's just it. The first map was a lot different from the one we have today. The first map was a lot smaller and a lot more cramped. It was only around 4 bases, I'm pretty sure. And they were all connected into like one sort of like central island that you had to go across bridges, I think, to get to. It was a very strange time in War Tycoon. And this was very early on. This map was changed pretty soon. And eventually, we had the map we got today. The hockey is a very old car in War Tycoon. It was removed relatively recently. Like last year, I think, around the time. I actually played the game when this is out. I remember using it. It was really just the Gurkha, but a bit smaller, and it was gray. It was in that port of the car, so I guess that's why they removed it. For a pretty short time, there was a gun known as an AKM in the game. Now, I was actually playing the game when this is out. I don't remember it. I got some of the stuff from the wiki. Most of this I do remember though. Most of the stuff on its iceberg. But yeah, the AKM. I'm pretty sure it was actually pretty similar to the AK-47. It might have been replaced with the AK-47, but no one's really sure. The handgun was the gun used to get Frigate's Rebirth 10, kind of like the DeLorean, except it was just a gun. The gun overall did pretty weak damage. I think I was there before it was out, but I didn't get the 10 rebirths until it was removed. It had pretty low damage and could only be reloaded. It could only fire 7 rounds. It had no reloading. So once you fired enough, you couldn't anymore. It was pretty weak, and overall, I think that's the reason it was removed. The Boxer MRAV was the older version of the Boxer CRV. I actually remember getting bullied by as a random kid when I was like a noob at the game with the Boxer MRAV. The MRAV was like the new gun, like the CRV, but it only had a small machine gun. No smoke screen or nothing, just a machine gun. It was basically Mr. Gun Guy. It was actually really OP back in the day because there wasn't all the helicopters, you know, planes and all the tanks and stuff. Vehicle crates were added in eventually and removed. I remember them being added in. I tried using them once, but they were too confusing for me. Basically, there was a crate that would spawn, having a vehicle, an operation vehicle, which you could get without doing the operation by doing it. For like that one life, because you're in the car. Yeah, you need to do a lot of steps like going to gas stations, getting stuff. It was really tiresome. So eventually it got removed. I never seem to get anywhere. The sword was an old item, which maybe was a melee item. And basically, you spawned with it. It was like the starter sword. It was removed very early during the game. I was nowhere near playing at the time. Very rarely few people know about the sword's existence. And it's mainly just lost media now. The wiki is the only thing that really talks about it nowadays. So the YouTuber actually was a relatively a large fan of. He goes by the name of Fizz, and he hasn't posted in around a year now. His last video was in December of 2023. And I checked the comments on his video, and a lot of people were saying that I actually died in a car crash. I don't know if this is confirmed or not, might just be suspected. But I really hope he's alive. I like this content. Friends, if you're watching this, please respond or something. Maybe we'll see you. Rest in peace, I guess. Okay, so basically, a YouTuber goes by the name of Imperator, who I actually somewhat watched, but not really. I actually made a video around a year ago saying that physical tech's actually evil. Maybe like how the influencer thing role had got increased in about 17, and he wasn't that happy about it. I'm not sure. I don't know much about it, but apparently physical tech is evil, I guess. Very strange how Finn was actually his avatar in the thumbnail as well. The first ever update of War Tycoon was I don't know when it was released, but all the update did was really add street lights to the map. And I think I'm not over before. The map was really just like it was not much, so I'm gonna say. That was the first ever update that was added. Wow. How far it's come, the updates. Well guys, that'll be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me covering the War Tycoon Iceberg. Hope I understand a lot more about War Tycoon than you do. Well, I guess that's it. Bye-bye.